Hey, good evening, Fellowship Church, a life groups. I'm glad you are in a life group today, living life out together with one another, talking about real issues, shooting the breeze about not so real issues. Whatever you're doing tonight, I pray that you are well. All right, so one of the things I was thinking about this week is this, and so I'm going to throw out a question for you. Are you tired of trying to be good? You know, like trying to follow, trying to toe the line, trying to do what everyone else says, like you don't have any decision in the matter, or maybe you're just trying desperately to do good things in order to get rewards. Are you tired of trying to be good? And for years, I did that. For years, I lived my life not thinking for myself, not thinking about the future, but thinking about right now, and I just have to try to be good. So that didn't work out so well for me, because eventually, here's the next question, eventually I tried to do bad. Some of you may be tired of that. Let me ask you, are you tired of trying to be bad? You know, trying to party, to do your own thing. I'm going to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and that is your life. Are you tired of trying to be bad? Eventually I kind of did a shift, and I lived by myself for a couple years, and I basically decided that my life was my life and no one was going to tell me what to do, so I tried to be bad. I have good news for you, okay? I know it's hard, but you don't have to think about this or think like this anymore, okay? You don't. As we read this week in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verses 1 through 10, one of the things that I learned in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, it is very pessimistic. It talks about death and how death meets with life. And it's not like, yeah, go get him, Jesus is awesome. It's nothing like that. It's very, very pessimistic. And we look at the lives we're leading and we think to ourselves, is that my life? Is all that I have to look forward to death because I'm trying to be good or trying to do bad? Now, though it's pessimistic, in reality, it's the wisdom in Ecclesiastes is every bit as wise as the book that's considered one of the wisest books in the Bible, or one of the wisest books in all the world, Proverbs. And it's written by the same author, Solomon. Are you living well? Here's why I ask that. Instead of thinking about trying to do good or being bad, think about this. As you live life on this earth, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 says, live well. Whatever you do on this earth, now that you're here, do well. Don't just think about towing the line, but whatever you do it with all your heart. Do it passionately. In a sense, live well. Now, last week, I announced in church kind of our future and the vision that we have for Fellowship Church and some of the things and steps that we are going to be taking in order to move into the future. And we're praying that God does some amazing things here. But some of your responses were awesome. I believe the term today is they were off the charts, right? I mean, some of you sent me emails and gave me phone calls about how excited you were and wondering how you could participate in some of these future expansion things that we're doing. Okay? It was almost like as a church, we were given something to hope for. You see, that's how we live well. We live well by understanding that there is something to hope for. That we have something in our lives, something futuristically, that we are living for. But see, if you don't, if you're living down here, if you're staying in the same place all the time and not taking chances and not moving, you don't have something to hope for. You literally have nothing to hope for. Maybe you're trying to even be good, or maybe you're just trying to be bad. It doesn't matter. Because there's nothing there to hope for. So after reading Ecclesiastes, here's a few questions you might want to ask. Number one, in your life, Okay, kind of thinking about this inside you. In your life, what do you have to hope for? What do you have to live life well for, okay? And then secondly, what would it look like if you knew that tomorrow was your last day? How would you live life different? I know there's been songs about that, you know, and what would it look like if tomorrow was your last day? And I hope you have some great discussion, and most importantly, I hope that you are able to live well starting today. That you begin not to try to toe a line, not to try to be good or to be bad, but you are able to live well for the rest of your life. Thanks.